Welcome to our presentation today. We're going to be looking at the basics of Zoho CRM. And keep in mind that this presentation is geared for beginner CRM users or those who have never used a CRM before. It's going to be a high-level overview of the features inside Zoho CRM. And so we're going to touch on some basics of customization and how you can customize Zoho CRM to fit your business needs. And then we'll walk through a demo of the product. All right, so I want to start with the big picture of a CRM system and kind of define what a CRM is and what it's supposed to do for you. CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management System, and it's not just about closing more deals. While a CRM is going to help your sales team keep all of their interactions, keep their pipelines in order, and manage all of those customer interactions, it's really much more than a sales tool. So a CRM is designed to keep all of your customer relationships in one place. Most of you are already using a CRM system, but it maybe is not meeting your requirements. So you're looking around for another one, but you have some way that you're managing your data currently. So whether you're using an Excel sheet, a pen and paper, a calendar, a notebook, you're keeping track of your relationships that you have with your customers. So a CRM system is really designed to bring all of the tools that you're already using into one place so you can really measure how your business is growing from a sales perspective. So in the long run, it's going to give you a unified view of your customer and help you build lasting relationships with those customers so they continue to come back for you for more business. A CRM is also designed to support your sales team. It allows them to see who's in their pipeline, what stage in the pipeline they're in. You can set forecasts and goals appropriately so that your sales team can track their growth in your company, and you'll be able to track your business growth overall. So I want to look at a few common issues that we hear at Zoho on a day-to-day basis. Our sales team is constantly talking to hundreds of customers every day, and they're always asking them, why are you looking at implementing a CRM system into your business? What are you hoping that it will do for you? And one of the most common issues we hear is that people are swimming in data. They can't keep track of all their appointments. They can't remember when they last talked to a customer, managing their pipeline on an Excel spreadsheet. On their own computer, there's no one place where all of their customer interactions are kept and organized, and so they're missing out on potential leads. One personal story that I have: before I came to Zoho, I worked at a company where we had a website and we had a contact form on our website. Potential customers would come to our website, visit our website, fill out the contact form. Those leads would get emailed to our sales rep, who would then follow up with those leads. Unfortunately, those leads would get lost in their inbox, and it would be a couple of days before our salesperson would follow up with those leads. So by the time they did follow up with them, that lead had already found another vendor and made their decision. So we missed out on business. We implemented Zoho CRM. We used the web to contact form. We embedded the form on our website, so now when a customer went to our website, filled out the form, that lead automatically got pushed to our CRM account where our salesperson was automatically notified and would follow up with that new lead immediately. So we did not miss out on potential business. So that was one real benefit of implementing a CRM system into a company that didn't have one. So let's go ahead and take a look at why you would want to use Zoho CRM. Zoho CRM is a cloud-based CRM. That means that you're able to access it on any device. So whether you're out on the field and you're on your iPhone, your Android, or you're in your office on your laptop or your desktop, you can access your data inside Zoho CRM. We even have an app for your Apple Watch. Zoho CRM is super easy to set up. You don't have to know a fancy programming language. It's a drag and drop interface, so it's really easy for everyone or anyone to customize Zoho CRM to fit their business need. It also integrates with your existing email server, so it allows you to send and log emails inside your CRM without having to switch back and forth between different applications. We also don't focus on any specific industry, so you can customize it to fit the industry that your business is in. It's fully customizable. You can create custom fields, custom modules, create custom reports, all so that it helps support your sales team and your business processes. Also with Zoho CRM, it integrates not only with the Zoho suite of applications, but also with many third-party applications as well. So for example, if you're already using an email marketing tool and you want to find out if there's an integration available, chances are that we do have an integration available for your preferred email marketing tool. And of course, if you're not using a specific email marketing tool and you're interested in that, definitely check out Zoho Campaigns for your email marketing. It integrates with Zoho CRM really well because it's built on the Zoho platform, and so it's just one of our more popular integrations inside Zoho itself. Alright, so before we move on into our product demo, I want to give you 3 specific steps and some best practices that you want to think of when you're setting up Zoho CRM for your specific business. And those fall into 3 specific categories. We're going to take a look at your business processes, how you want your business to operate inside Zoho CRM. We're going to look at the people inside your company, how you want to structure your team inside Zoho CRM. And then we're going to look into insight, and that's going to be the data. How you report on the data, what data you do collect inside your CRM, and so make sure that you have that all set up appropriately when you're implementing a CRM so that your business can function well. So we're going to start off looking at your process and how you want to set up your business inside your CRM. So this is the step that I really encourage businesses to spend a lot of time on and really map out your current business process. So just because you are implementing a CRM doesn't mean that all of your business processes need to change. Because Zoho CRM is so customizable, you can fit Zoho CRM to your current business processes. So one of the stages that I would encourage you to spend some time mapping out is defining your sales process. Look at all the different steps of your sales funnel, identify those stages, and then identify the actions that need to happen in each of those stages. So for example, when a lead comes in your door, what needs to happen? Does your rep need to be notified? Do you want an email notification to go out to that lead? Do you want to set a task automatically so that your salesperson will follow up with that lead in a couple of days? You can automate some of those processes. So by going ahead and outlining your sales funnel, you're going to be able to adapt your CRM from the start to your current business process. So it's a smooth process once your CRM is all set up. So definitely spend some time mapping out that sales process for your business. Next, you'll want to adapt Zoho CRM to fit your business needs, and you can do that through customizing your modules, your fields, and your layouts. So depending on what type of data you want to collect inside your CRM and how you want to report on it, you can create modules and page layouts to fit your business needs. So I want to give you some basic terminology next. I want to define our modules inside Zoho CRM so that we're all on the same page before we jump into our demo. So first, when you log into your CRM, you're going to see a list of modules in the navigation bar at the top of your screen. Leads is a module, and Zoho CRM defines leads as the original point of contact that you have with either a company, a person, or organization. You might refer to them as prospects. So maybe it's someone that you met at a trade show or you received their information via an online form, but you probably don't have enough information about them to qualify them as a potential customer yet. So it's going to require an action on your sales team's part to follow up with that lead and qualify that lead. So when your salesperson qualifies a lead, then they convert that lead and it creates 3 new records. It creates an account record, which is the organization or business that a contact works for. The contact is going to be the person that you're dealing with to close that deal. And then it'll give you the option to create a potential or an opportunity. And the potential or opportunity is going to have a dollar amount associated with it. And that's where your pipeline tracking inside your CRM starts. So you'll be able to create pipeline reports for your sales team based on the information that's entered into this potential. So it'll have a closing date, it'll have a dollar amount of how much revenue you expect to receive from this person or from this deal that you're about to close. The next step I want to talk about is defining the people in your company, who reports to who needs access to what data, and that's going to be set up through roles and profiles inside your organization. So each person in your organization will need a user license to access your CRM. So as the administrator on your account, you're going to be the responsible person for inviting new users to join your CRM and purchasing those new licenses so that they can join your CRM. What you don't want to do is send your employees to Zoho.com and ask them to sign up for a CRM account. That's going to create an entire separate CRM system, and they're not going to have access to your company's data. So as the administrator, you'll need to invite them and assign them a role and profile. Then the last step that I wanted to cover is going to be how you report and how you collect the data inside your CRM. That's going to be done through Insight, and the best way to show you that is through our demo. So I will save most of this, what I want to discuss in regards to collecting data and setting up your CRM so that it fits your business needs when we jump into our demo. But I do want to give you a quick overview of how all of those pieces work together inside Zoho CRM. So I know that was a lot of information in the first part of our presentation, so let's take a quick look at the entire flow of information from when a lead comes in all the way through until we close that deal. So as a business, you are hopefully running campaigns, generating leads for your business. Those leads are either getting input into your CRM manually, like one by one, or through automated methods, some of which we discussed earlier, through the lead to web form on your website or through other third-party integration applications. Once those leads are inside your CRM, you're going to assign those leads to the correct salesperson who is then going to follow up with those leads and hopefully qualify them. So this is where your sales team starts using your CRM. They're going to track all their phone calls they make to those leads, all of their appointments, their meetings, calendar invites, all inside your CRM. So once they qualify that lead, they convert that lead. And remember, when they convert that lead, it creates an account record, a contact record, and an opportunity record. Then from there, your sales team is going to continue using your CRM to track all of their emails, phone calls, meetings inside that customer or potential customer record. And they're going to follow that through and the sales pipeline that you've set up in your CRM until they've closed the deal or that potential has decided to go in a different direction. So now let's go ahead and jump over to our demo and take a look at the product itself. Okay, so when you first log into your CRM, you're going to land on your home page. Now your home page is going to be a dashboard of sorts. It's going to be a mixture of different views and dashboards that are pulled from content from your other modules in your CRM. Your dashboard is fully customizable, so you can see the data that's important for you right off the bat when you first log into your system. So as you can see here, I have my list of open tasks, all my appointments, things that I needed to do today listed first on my home page. I have any leads that came in today listed here so that I know who I need to follow up with. I also have all my deals that are closing this month, then I can see what stage they are in my pipeline. And so I just have a snapshot view of what's been going on in my CRM since I last accessed it. Today we're going to spend most of our time in our leads module. So I'm going to click on our leads module, and you'll notice that we're immediately given a list of leads. Now you'll see this drop down. This is a custom filter of your data. We call it the view. You can create custom views. Zoho CRM also has default views, so you can filter out the leads that you want to see or maybe contact based on these specific views. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to create a new lead. There's a couple different ways where you can create a lead. You can do it manually, one by clicking on Add New Lead, which we're going to do today. You can also do an import of leads, so if you have a spreadsheet that you want to do an import on, you can do that as well. I cover that in our setup and customization presentation, which is the second part to this series. So today we're just going to keep it simple and we'll add a new lead manually. So I'm going to click on Add New Lead, and it's going to pull in the data fields customized for my business, the data that I think is important to collect for my business, and I'm going to fill in all of the information that I have on my lead. So we'll say that Tracy Smith owns a spa. We'll call it Tracy's Spa. And I don't have that much information on Tracy because I met her at a trade show. but I have her email address and her name and the business that she works for. So I'm going to fill in the data that I have, and I'm going to go ahead and click on Save. So when I click on Save, it creates a new lead record. Now you'll notice that the new lead has a lead owner. This is going to be the person that's responsible for this lead. Since I created it, it's automatically assigned to me. You can change that lead owner, and you can assign it to someone else in your organization by clicking on Change and then assigning that lead to the other person in your organization. They will be notified, and they'll be the responsible person for following up with that lead from that point on. You can also make any changes to the fields by hovering over to the right hand side and clicking on that Edit button and typing in the information there inside that field. Click on Save, and it updates that field. Now from our lead record, if we scroll on down, we'll see that there is a Notes section. So in the Notes section, you can type any note that you would like. So we met Tracy at a trade show. And if I click on Save, you'll notice that it saved the note, and it told me who created the note and at what date and time they created that note. So since I just created it, it just shows that I created that note immediately now. If I come back tomorrow, it's going to give today's date and time that that note was created. If you have multiple people in your organization working on a same record inside your CRM, multiple people can make notes on your account, and it just gives you a way to know who the last person was that had contact with that specific customer. Inside Zoho CRM, you can attach documents to specific records, and you can do that one of 4 ways. Your CRM system has a document storage tab, and so it's just a cloud storage system where you can upload documents inside your CRM and then attach them to records there. You can also attach images from your desktop. I can select the image or the file that I want to attach, click Open, and attach it to this CRM record. Also, if you're using Zoho Docs, which is Zoho's own word processing tool, all of your documents are stored in the cloud, and you can attach them to a CRM record from Zoho Docs. You can also integrate your Google Drive account and attach records that way as well. Your open and closed activities are going to be a list of all of your tasks, events, and phone calls. It's basically your to-do list for this specific customer. You can add a new task from here. Let's say we want to follow up with Tracy. We can set a due date. We'll say by Friday. You can set a priority, and then we can click on Save. So now that task is set under Open Activities. When I close that task, it's going to move down to my Closed Activities. Now keep in mind that when you create a new event or you add a phone call, those events and phone calls are going to go onto your calendar. So let's go over and take a look at our calendar quickly. Your calendar icon is located next to the search bar. You'll see the little calendar button here on the top right hand side of your screen. If you click on that, we'll click on Month View, and we'll go directly to our calendar. So from your calendar, you can add events or phone calls directly from the calendar screen. So if I click on a date, I can click on Add New Event. We'll say Lunch with Tracy. I can select the day, the start time. I can select who's hosting. I can add participants. You can invite participants that are non-Zoho CRM users. They'll receive an email notification that you invited them to this event. They'll be able to accept it, and then you'll receive a notification if they accepted or declined your invitation to this specific event. Now, because I want this specific event associated with Tracy's lead record, I'm going to click on the Related To drop down, choose Lead Record because she's still a lead record. Click on the search bar, and it's going to pull in my list of leads. I can see Tracy's name at the top since she's my most recent lead added, and I can click on Save. So now when I go back to Tracy's record, we're going to see this event located in her record. The calendar inside Zoho CRM integrates both with your Google Calendar as well as your Outlook calendar, and also integrates with iCal. It's a two-way sync for all 3 of those calendars, and so if you add a event on your Google Calendar, it's going to sync up with your CRM. If you add it from your phone, it's going to sync up with your CRM. So it gives you one place to view all of your appointments and phone calls associated with your contacts and your leads. So let's go back to Tracy's record. This little icon on the left-hand side with the clock, if you click on that, it's going to be a list of your recently accessed records. We can see Tracy was our most recently accessed record. So I'm going to click on her record, and it takes us back to her lead record. Now if I scroll down, we'll see that that lunch that we scheduled on our calendar is associated to her record. So if you continue scrolling down, you'll see the email section. This is going to be where all of your emails are logged. So when you email Tracy, it's going to show up here. If you send her an email campaign from Zoho CRM or an email template, they're all going to show up under this email section. Any social interactions that you've had with Tracy, if you've integrated your Twitter or your Facebook accounts with your CRM system, those social interactions are going to show up here, and you'll be able to send a tweet or a Facebook message back to Tracy from your CRM account. And if you scroll back up, I forgot to mention this earlier, you'll see the little Facebook icon underneath the profile picture on Tracy's lead record. If you click that, you'll be able to log into your Facebook account and associate a specific Facebook account with Tracy's lead record. So that's going to allow you to interact with her on Twitter or Facebook using that social icon. Also, your social interactions tab is going to be a list of all of your Facebook posts for interactions that you've had with a specific lead or a contact. So if you've integrated your Facebook account with your CRM account, you'll be notified if this specific lead mentions you on Facebook, and you'll be able to interact or reply to a message from your CRM system. So it keeps all of your customer engagement, whether you're emailing, you're making phone calls, all in one location in their lead record. All right, so let's say that your sales team's followed up with Tracy. They've qualified Tracy. She's interested in buying a new website from us. Let's say that we are a website design company. And so now it's time to convert Tracy's lead record. And so remember, when we convert a lead record, it creates an account, a contact, and a potential. So we're going to go ahead and click on the convert button. And when I click on the convert button, you'll notice that a new account is automatically created, and it has the business name listed as the account name. It has a new contact record, which is going to be the person, Tracy, that we're dealing with. And then it has the option for us to create a new potential for this specific account. So I'm going to go ahead and click on create a new potential. And remember, a potential has a dollar amount associated with it. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in the dollar amount that I think I'm going to receive from this deal from Tracy. So if she's buying a website from us, we'll just say that we're giving her a really good deal on a website at $500. And then we're going to rename the potential as website. That's what she's going to be buying from us. And I'm going to set an estimated closing date. So let's say I'm expecting to close this deal by the end of March. And so this comes into play in your pipeline reports in your reports module inside Zoho CRM. So based on the closing date, it's going to reflect against your forecast if you set up sales forecasts for your team. And it'll show you where they are at in their pipeline based on the closing date, as well as the amount associated with that potential that they're adding. Now the sales stage, when you click on the drop down, you'll notice that there are default stages already in your CRM. These are fully customizable. So remember, we're going back to the tips I gave you earlier on mapping out your sales processes. When you do that, you can customize your sales stages inside your CRM. So they're going to reflect the stages that your sales rep takes a lead through for your specific business. So we're going to choose, let's say that we're already in the negotiation review stage with Tracy for this deal. So when I click on convert, you'll see that it creates an account record, a contact, and a potential record. Now all three of these records are associated with each other. So if I click on the contact record, it's going to take me to Tracy's contact record. I'll be able to see the business that she works for. It's linked to this contact record, I'll also be able to see any potentials in her pipeline that either have already closed or have yet to close, the deals that I'm working on. If I scroll down, you'll notice that all my notes, my attachments, my activities all transferred over to the contact record, so I didn't lose any data that I had entered in that lead record. Now if I click on the account record, it's going to list the account along with any potentials that are associated with that account. If I scroll down, you'll see a list of contacts and potentials. You can associate multiple potentials and multiple contacts with an account record. So for example, if you have 15 people in an organization that you're dealing with, and all 15 of those people have different potentials associated with them, you can add all of those contacts and all of those potentials to an account record. So it gives you a quick snapshot view of everything going on with a specific business. Alright, so now let's go ahead and change gears for a minute, and let's take a look at our reports module. So if I scroll up, I'm going to click on the reports module. It's in my drop down here. So once I'm in my reports module, there's three options at the top of your screen. You can create a brand new custom report by clicking on Create Report. You could also create a report folder to organize your reports, and you'll see that each module in your CRM has a report folder. There are over 40 default reports available inside Zoho CRM. Those reports are split among your different modules, and so if you want to see your lead reports, just expand the report folder and you'll be able to see the default reports that are associated with your lead records. You can also schedule a report, and by scheduling a report, you'll be able to choose a report that you've created or one of the default reports and have it delivered to your inbox at a specific day and time that you set. And you could set that to be a recurring report, so it's delivered to your inbox every Friday afternoon, or you could set it so that your CEO receives end of month sales at the end of every month automatically, and you won't have to go in and manually download the report and then send it to your CEO. I want to take a quick look at a couple different types of reports available in Zoho CRM. We'll start with this month's sales report. Alright, so I want to go ahead and take a look at a couple different types of reports available inside Zoho CRM. We're going to start with this month's sales report. Now this is just going to be a basic tabular report, so it's going to just pull in all of your deals that have closed this month and it'll give you a sum of how much revenue you have already received for this specific month. You can set specific filters, so if you want to see a specific start or end date, you can apply those filters. You can also customize any of the default reports by clicking on Customize. And let's say that we want to filter out only deals that were closed by a specific sales rep. Well, if you click on the Criteria tab and you click on the Advanced Filters and click on the plus sign on the right hand side, it's going to give you more filters to choose from. So I could select the potential owner is, and then I can choose my specific sales rep. And so when I click on Run, it's going to pull in just the deals that that specific rep closed. So you could either save that report as a new report, or you can print that report and move on and customize it again for a different rep. The next report I want to look at is going to be our pipeline by stage report. Now remember our sales stages that we've already customized for our business, and when we add potentials, we assign one of those sales stages to that potential. This is going to be a basic summary report, and so it's going to sum up the potentials that are associated in each of your sales stages. So you can scroll down and you can see how many deals you have in each of your sales stages, and then you can focus on those deals and maybe push them to close a little bit faster if it's getting close to the end of the month. Next, I want to look at our dashboards. Each of your modules inside CRM has a dashboard. You can customize your different dashboards. To change dashboards, if you want to look at a different dashboard, you can click on the drop down, choose your dashboard, and the information is different. Each of your dashboards is customizable. You can change the components, or you can add components to your dashboard based on the reports in your reports module. So any of your reports can be pulled in and added to your dashboard. All right, next I want to look at our activities module. Now our activities module is going to be a list of all of your events, phone calls, and tasks. So remember, we added events and phone calls either from our calendar or inside a contact record. And then this module is going to pull all of those events, phone calls, and tasks into one screen view, and it's going to filter them based on what type of record they're associated with. So for example, if I have a task that is associated with a current customer, and a current customer is defined as someone who already has a closed deal with me. So I have already received revenue from them, and I have a task associated with that record. It's going to show up in the customer column. If I have a task, event, or phone call that's associated with an open potential, someone that I'm trying to close, trying to get that revenue in the door, then those tasks are going to show up under this section and so forth. The others column, if you're using, like, let's say your vendor module or another module where you're scheduling tasks or events, then anything that's scheduled in those modules are going to show up in your others column over here on the right hand side. If you click on any of these events, it's going to expand the view, and it's going to give you a history of any notes that were made, any social engagements that you had with that customer. It's going to tell you how much is in their pipeline. It's even going to give you their contact information here on the right hand side of the screen. So it's going to allow your sales team to follow up with that task quickly, contact that customer, close out that task, move on to the next one, and so forth. All right, so that's going to bring us to the end of our demo today. So I just want to give you a few action items before we wrap up today's presentation. If you haven't mapped out your sales process, really do that. It's going to help you as you implement your CRM into your company. Decide what you want your CRM system to do for you. It's a tool to help you. It's there to help support your sales team. If you're not quite sure what you want it to do, feel free to talk to a Zoho CRM account manager. They are more than happy to discuss your business needs and if Zoho CRM is going to be a good fit for you. And then I'll leave you with a few resources to contact our sales team or give them a call. They're more than happy to talk to you. If you're interested in online training, we do offer free courses through Zoho Academy. It's hosted by Udemy. You can access those courses for free at the link listed there on your screen. Our help modules are also a great resource if you have questions about how to set up your CRM, or you want to go ahead and jump ahead and customize your CRM for your business. And then we also have certified consultants around the world. They are eager to help you. So if you're looking for third-party support to either set up your CRM or to discuss with someone on industry-specific details about how to customize your CRM for a specific industry, feel free to give them a shout as well. So thank you all for watching, and we hope that you'll join us for our setup and customization webinar next.